It's top versus bottom in the DSTV Premiership tonight as Swallows FC, who are deep in a relegation dogfight, go in search of much-needed 3 points here against a high-flying Mamelodi Sundowns, who are disappearing rapidly into the sunset. It's a very good evening to you as we welcome you to the Dobsonville Stadium. That is the venue for this evening's encounter here in the DSTV Premiership as the two teams make their way out onto the battleground. It is very differing priorities for these two sides, very different battles that they are involved in. Tembazwane seemed to be indicating that you would have expected the layoff to him there. Cross comes in! Oh, it's too easy. Perfectly picked out. Credit the cross, the finish. Well, what would you expect? Shalulile up to 16 for the season. That is goals. Telangobeni, it's only taken 9 minutes.
Here's the thing. I mean, it's almost like in the 6 yards area, and you got a Shalulile who's deadly with his foot, who's also deadly with his head, and you got nobody close to him to at least put him off even slightly.
It's 2-0. While we were away, Shalulile helped himself to a second. Words fail.
Listen, I mean, once again, it was a situation where there was no real danger, and suddenly a long pass, which obviously goes over the defensive line, and Shalulile right at the top of the formation. Excellent first touch that set him en route to being face-to-face with the goalkeeper.
We are only 15 minutes into the game. Yeah. Oh! And then Swallows just give them something to think about. It's Solomons that gets the goal. Well, didn't see that one coming, but that's just giving them something to hold on to. William Shawa?
He's the right fullback, and how he finds himself so high in the field. It's amazing the type of numbers that they keep crunching with every game that they play to be able to identify their weaknesses.
Saleng then. Oh, I'm not sure whether that was the intention there or whether he miscued it. Or did he try to catch out Peterson? Whatever it was, it ended up on the roof of the net.
It's a waste.
Yeah.
I mean, Peter says a class goalkeeper, and from the range where it was.
Mingo. Put into the box there. Clearance, only half clearance and a chance. Oh, no, it's 3. It's Ralani who joins into the festivities with his first in the DSTV Premiership. And just as there was a light flickering at the end of the tunnel for Swallows, turned out to be an oncoming train. Sundowns for their part. No changes on the side of Sundowns. No surprises, but could be problems here. Hamilton, can he make an immediate impact? There's a chance here for Swallows. Oh my word! Isaac Malinga again. They were caught out, and Malinga cannot profit there on the break. What a chance again for Swallows. Let's see now if they can profit again. Good kind of pace there. Oh, that was not too far. Saleng it was. We know he's a player who knows his way to go, but it's not. It doesn't show in his numbers for the season. Only the 1 goal in the DSTV Premiership for Monapule Saleng, man who scored 13 times for Free State Stars in the that Africa Championship last season. That wasn't too far.
Great turn.
Something on here. Great effort from long range. He said something of a grandstand finish here. Oh, stepped under the crossbar! They want to race back, and it's Hamilton, the birthday boy! Well, 2 nights ago anyway. And he's got something now that could make things interesting in these remaining a minute or plus whatever time is added for stoppages. Rusai Hamilton with his 3rd goal of the season. Contort himself, but hey, they could consider the other end. Great save! Oh, it's got it! It's a hat-trick, is it? It is a hat-trick! For first one of the season! Oh, this is so painful. Peter Shadulile, it's painful if you're a Swallows fan, but for Sundowns, this man, oh, what more do you say about him?
That's exactly the point I was making. You know, from a Sundowns team that seemed to be very content with the lead.
Sadly, it is disappointment again. Sundowns complete the double over Swallows, and they stretch their lead at the top of the table. They move within 10 points of glory. The Birds' wings clipped again. It's finished at the Dobsonville Stadium. Swallows 2, Mamelodi Sundowns 4.
Coach Manqoba, appreciate your time. Puti. Thoughts, please?
And this game was a little bit of a banana skin. We score, they score immediately. We got worried, but I think we controlled the game very well. There were many good moments from our build-up where we had numerical superiority and we could find the playing angles. Second half, they came hyped up to try and press us from the top, and I give credit to AJ, Shiga, and Surprise for coming short to assist the midfield and overload the midfield when they decided to play with a 3-5-2, which gave us a little bit more latitude to go into the wide channels. Very good performance by the boys, but I still believe we could still score more goals if we are a little bit more clinical. Though I think at some stage the pitch was a little bit bumpy. Some of the actions in the final third were disturbed by the pitch itself, but a very good performance overall.
It's a team sport, it's a team effort, so it's not always easy to speak about a player. I'll give you a name though tonight, George Mandulane.
No man, it's, you know, when a boy is working very hard, you expect him to be rewarded with these good performances, good assists in the game and good performance overall. And you know, in life they always say you can never keep a good man down. If somebody works very hard and if you look at the amount of weight that he has lost already, he's looking very sharper, is getting into the box, is giving us a very incisive passes to get into areas that are painful to the opponents. And that is very positive because it now looks like we have gained another player in the second half of the season, which is very important by now to have one more or two more, because with also Lebu coming back, we are looking good. We also have Gaston looking to come back. That gives us a little bit more impetus to go into the last or the final stretch of the season with more options, and hopefully the gaps that are opened by those that get injured in the process gets closed by these players. So that's very encouraging.
Brilliant, Manqoba Mngqithi. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Dylan Kerr, Coach Dylan, appreciate your time. Thoughts, please?
We spoke about it before the game. You know, you've got to respect Mamelodi Sundowns for who they are and what they've achieved. But once you step onto that green field, over that line, then respect goes out the window. And if you give teams like Mamelodi Sundowns respect on the field and don't do what we've prepared for, then you're going to get caught. And the 3 goals were all mistakes, all poor defensive mistakes. You know, the first goal, free header. The second goal, we got caught over the top. The third goal, you know, we make our own mistakes. And we're 3-1 down. You know, we get a goal back straight away with Dylan Solomons, who's been fantastic for us since he's been playing at right back. And then going to the second half with, you know, I had to change it, and it worked. I think Victor shouted to me, you know, he could have been 4-3 up. You know, we've had 4 good chances and not hit the target once. Gamaldine's got us back into the game in the last dying minutes, and we make another defensive mistake. Against Mamelodi Sundowns and teams of that quality, make mistakes, you're going to get punished.
But Coach Dylan, you had your moments, you created your moments.
It's the story of my life at this club. You know, we have chances. I mean, their video analysis guy says, you know, you top the stats on chances created, but without scoring. You know, we've got 2 goals today, which is fantastic. I'm pleased for Gamaldeen, you know, come off the bench and scored, and again Dylan Solomons. But we've had 4 great chances in the first 10 minutes of the second half. Straight away from the kick-off, KG, you know, just put the ball in the net. You know, that's all you got to do is just. You only got the goalkeeper to beat. You know, good save, bad miss, but decisions in the final third has cost me yet again, cost my team yet again, and you know, we've got to get the boys back motivated, ready for the trip to Maritzburg for the rearranged game.
Thank you so much, Coach Dylan. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.